那我们现在看到的，这就是德国队在这场比赛派出来的阵容。好，我们看到的是卢卡，果然能够上场啊，是身穿7号球衣。另外呢，10号的穆拉也有上场，当然呢是不能少的就是15号的科拉，这个防守的大将。诶，森莫尔也在场上，哇，这场呢可以说是绝对的主力阵容全部都出场了。这看到的是布拉格斯巴达这场比赛，哇，看到他们是蛮麻烦的，有几个黄牌在身呢。我们看这场比赛呢，跟上一场比赛有所不同的呢是有个5号的球员，那5号的球员呢是赫纳克，赫纳克呢他这场比赛呢是有上场踢了。6张黄牌啊，就是5号的上场没有，另外呢还有是7号的希斯克是没有。好，那我们看到这场比赛呢是多特蒙特的主场。这是多特蒙特的替补球员。上一场呢14号的托兰贝特是领了一张黄牌。都出来了。那多特蒙特在上一场比赛呢，他们是以1-0打败了加拉塔萨雷，这是土耳其的队伍。这场比赛呢是他们第一场的主场的比赛，所以呢看到底他们的主场的成绩呢是打得怎么样。那他们在捧得去年的冠军的时候呢，他们本身呢就是虽然说是客场啊，但是也是跟主场一样。因为呢，正好呢是在抽签的时候呢，因为呢在比赛开始之前已经知道决赛会在哪里上演，他们结果抽在了慕尼黑的奥林匹克体育场，等于是在自己的主场比赛一样。大家看这个颜色就可以知道了。听到现场的声音，我相信踢起来呢，这个球员呢也会特别兴奋啊。
是啊，因为不同的已经每场比赛，希望比赛的主场的话还是占优。
好，那我们看到这个呢，就是森莫尔，德国的，可以说德国国家队的自由人，也是队长啊。他在这个位置上呢，可以说是完完全全的是起了一个骨干的作用。我们看到现在两边的球员呢还没有入出球场。好了，一说曹操就到。这场比赛的队长是路特尔呢是这一年呢也是只有31岁，但是在队中呢已经是属于了老大哥了。除了一个费尔辛格奥地利的球员，还有巴西的西塞尔之外呢，他的年龄呢已经算是排的蛮高的了。 但是在欧洲超过30岁的人踢球还大有人在。我看这个球场确实是非常非常的漂亮。多特蒙特的主场。欧洲联赛冠军杯的大会的主题曲。
Borussia Dortmund did win their opening European game away to Galatasaray, but since then they've lost twice in the Bundesliga. They're only 12th in the table. There's been criticism of the new coach Nevio Scala. Injuries and suspensions have made it very difficult for Scala to develop a settled side. Sama, Reuter and Müller, who were all missing in Turkey, are fit tonight, and Paulo Sousa has served his one-match ban. As for Sparta Prague, well, they recruit very much from close to home, all 11 from the Czech Republic. Veterans like Ivan Hašek and Nemeček helped Czechoslovakia to the quarterfinals of the World Cup back in 1990, and the number 5 Horniak played in the final of the European Championship last year. They are missing a suspended midfield player, Balanek. Martin Hašek, no relation to Ivan, comes in. Of the Borussia Dortmund winning side in Munich, Paul Lambert is relegated to the substitutes bench tonight. Lars Ricken isn't risked in this game because of a thigh strain, and the defender Martin Kray is also injured. But Sparta Prague is dominating form in their own country. They played 7-1-7 in their own league. And their one match in Group A of the Champions League at home to Parma finished goalless. The referee is a telecommunications expert from Portugal, Vitor Melo Pereira. He speaks 4 languages, incidentally, neither German nor Czech. Well, this is a terrific setting, the Westfalen Stadium, 4 matches of this magnitude. They have a wonderful 50,000 plus crowds here. But the fans have been frowning recently with the way Borussia Dortmund have been playing in domestic competition, and they'll be expecting something a bit more substantial tonight. Bizarre, an early goal would come on this for Borussia Dortmund's nerves, and Herlich in the centre couldn't quite supply it. Check just stepping the ball away. The goalkeeper Poshkuka. Free kick to Dortmund. The criticism from Nevio Scala his players has been that they've lacked a certain amount of appetite, a certain amount of hunger. His last season's success spoiled them in that respect. Really hoping to get some sort of supply in the centre. Reuter. Müller, who's so gifted. Captain getting away the shot from Herlich. Sparta, you would really expect to come here and make sure they get plenty of players behind the ball. They're a side capable of breaking swiftly, but they know that there's some early pressure coming their way here. their point of view, not to defend too deep and not to just draw Borussia Dortmund on to the point where they have to break through. They're giving away free kicks, and including Emilio Scala in that sort of position. Somehow the Italian coach and his new charges haven't quite been on the same wavelength. That happened at Bayern Munich, you might recall, here in Germany when Trapattoni came from Italy. They gradually settled down in that first season, but it took some time, as it's doing here. And with a header, right in the thick of things. Carlos Sosa and Feinsinger trying to get themselves involved, and not sure perhaps to depend on Andy Muller, who's a player of moods, undoubtedly talented. His mood hasn't been too good recently. Very strange to see the Bundesliga table with Borussia Dortmund, who won 2 titles in a row and then finished 3rd last season, sacrificing the chance of a hat-trick of championships because of their concentration on the Champions League, finding in 12th place. A case that we're getting used to. Josef Hovhannes was a great player in his time, and that's pretty recently. He's now in charge of Sparta Prague, the club he graced for a good number of years. Kola, who's recovered from a heavy cold that kept him out of the retreat here to Munich 1860 last weekend. Carlos Sosa, who not only won this tournament with Borussia Dortmund last year, won it the year before with Juventus. It's a marvellous achievement. He's some hat-trick if he could be on the inside again. And it's a useful piece of play by Lopez, an international striker for Sparta. Penetrating pass, and first real piece of defending that Borussia Dortmund have had to do with just over 5 minutes gone. A group that's promising to be very tight, the 2 matches in it so far just producing the 1 goal from Stefan Şaprizar. You saw it live on Star Sports in Turkey. It wasn't a classic match, but it was a very, very good result for Borussia Dortmund, in contrast to what's been happening to them in the Bundesliga. One of the markers at the back. First kick on the short side. Having to turn. And finally a runner coming in behind him. Nemecek, who's a crafty customer. Number 4's got into the centre, it's played in towards him. It's important from Sparta Prague's perspective to do more than just try and put up the barricades. Henry Sanders recovered from knee trouble. And behind Şaprizar, and cross just too high for Helik. Heinrich. Feinsinger playing in midfield tonight. He has been the player standing in a sweeper at times over the last year or so for Zama, who's missed more football than he would have cared to do so. Cola. Stefan Reuter. Put some bend on that to suit the run of Helik. It is an extraordinary start to the season for Sparta Prague in their own league. Very much in current form, the best team in the Czech Republic. And the whistle's gone. Kijek brought down. Svoboda. On by Novotny. Reuter to play it forward. It's not been a swashbuckling start from Borussia Dortmund. It's not the frame of mind really that the players are in. You perhaps recall the confidence shown in this stadium by pretty much the same group of players in their march to the title last season. They've really got to win a battle from within themselves as much as beat the opposition here tonight. Zama. Feisinger. Now Chapuisat. Knocked aside. Free kick to Borussia Dortmund. Foul by Lili Novotny. Trying to track the Swiss striker. Is this within the range of Andy Muller? Helik joining the wall, trying to make a nuisance of himself, try and work their way around it, and it was a reasonable effort. Run up the deception, a side foot pass down the side of the wall and hoping another ball in behind the line of Sparta Prague defenders. Kijek, number 7, Svoboda. They do a splendid job in this stadium of whipping up the atmosphere before the teams come out. There's acoustics, use of music, and surprising to an English visitor, so many English songs. Never Walk Alone was one of them. The Euro 96 anthem, 3 lines on the shirt, played here, all to try and get the backing for the German club. Borussia Dortmund concerned about defending a corner. Full figure of Lopez. Siegel, the other striker, in there as well. Horniak's come up. Now the referee, rather than maybe favour the defenders and give a free kick, and there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on, as is often the way, has decided to be retaken, and he warned the players. He's watching very closely what happens here. Borussia trying to push out. And now claims that there was a push in there on Siegel, not from Siegel himself, which was significant. coming here fresh from their latest victory in the Czech Republic League, 4-1 over Baník. Reuter. No real rhythm about the Dortmund play to this point. Very, very important to get the right results in the home games, especially for Dortmund having won their first away game in testing circumstances in Turkey. Check with the header away. Decent try from Paulo Sousa. A quick break here for Sparta, and a quick recovery from Reuter to stop Siegel in his tracks. But that's what Borussia Dortmund have got to guard against. Paulo Sousa. Wide by Muller for Reuter. They're just beginning to feel their way into this game, Sparta Prague. As a club, they have more European experience as their 25th campaign in the various European club competitions, compared to only the 16th for Borussia Dortmund. A bit further than the semi-finals, that was at the Companies Cup back in the early 70s. What is prominent on their record is a couple of good victories over German sides, Schalke and Werder Bremen in the past. Oh, there's a deflection there. We could have had Partido stranded. From Muller's effort, the ball flying away from the Sparta goal. And here comes the corner. Partido, a pretty good punch. And the cross is not going quite into the right areas as yet. Herlick getting a bit of a dressing down from the referee. It's a challenge that caught Horniak. Often you do see forwards tackling with rather poor technique, and that was an example of that, and the referee saw it as that rather than anything really malicious. Isaac. On from Kohler to Reuter. Herlick tracked all the way by Redka. Trying to reach the language problem by gesturing that he played the ball. Free kick it is nonetheless. And Novacek just touching it away at the crucial moment. Muller is one of those players who does like to run the show. Shown by Martin Hašek. for Borussia Dortmund. It's a very organised side from the Czech Republic, a nation, of course, that distinguished itself. And in the end, there's been one challenge too many from Helik. In the 18th minute, the first yellow card, and it goes to a home player. His first in the group. But just to remind you, 2 bookings in separate games, and you do miss the next match after that second yellow card. And there was an off-the-ball collision there that the referee had to rule about the intent. As to whether Muller was brought down deliberately, he thought so, and now Muller wants to see a yellow card produced for his marker. The referee doesn't oblige. The goalkeeper's ball, Helik's header. The introduction of Neville Scala seemed very sensible choice as the coach when Otmar Hitzfeld elevated to Director of Sport here at Borussia Dortmund. Just 2 wins from the opening 8 league games, and he's obviously concerned that Europe maybe is a major platform to impress his new employers. Rodney still running man to man on Shepard. It's a better ball, and it's led to Helik. Glancing in the goal that's applauded by the coach and 50,000 others here. Well, that's a real tonic with 20 minutes gone. Crosses hadn't been too good, but that was a splendid one, and it just needed a touch really, and Helik was able to supply it. Tentative beginning, and now a finely worked goal, and the mood is eased for the holders of the European Cup. They've come pretty comfortably, Sparta, but now they'll have to find a bit more force further forward, and they will also find opponents that will be able to relax and express themselves a little better than they were doing to the goal. The player who in a way summed up the frustration of the first part of the story here, ending with a booking, Michael Helik. But now he has lifted the spirits in the Westfalen Stadium, and it's Borussia Dortmund 1, Sparta Prague 0. Offense. There are enough players around to clear it. And that almost got his cheers at the goal. Paulo Sosa's superb centre. And Helik just using the pace on the ball to angle in the header. Zama. That will be a free kick. Horniak. Maybe the chance for a similar sort of routine here. Herrick would hope so. He gets his fist to it. Forward by Reinhardt. This is Shapuza. And the whistle has gone before the shot. Was a foul by Shapuza. The referee putting his whistle to his mouth. Energy. Sloboda. Ivan Hashek is very much in the veteran stage these days. Energy returning to Sparta. With after some running repairs here for Horniak. Promise certainly for Nemecek of a coaching career. His playing days finally come to an end. No offence. Repka. This is Martin Hashek. By Samuel, but not very far. Ivan Hashek, the shot took a deflection. Close was clawing at it in any case. And that's a positive response from Sparta to going a goal down. Not the best or tidiest piece of work you'll ever see from Mattia Sama, but he got a piece of the shot. Probably would have just gone over the bar in any case, but close might probably help it on its way. Complimentary handshake from Hashek to the goalkeeper, who thwarted his efforts then. Another corner though. Rodney a little away from Feisinger. Kola heading away. Sander as well, back by Nemecek. Players in here, including Ivan Hashek, and that's got to be a foul for dangerous play. You can understand them going for the ball. Reuter and Carlos Sosa in there, and Feisinger as well. Feisinger. Here's Repka. A mistake to Moller. Almost playing Shapuzari. Well, people won't want the players in front of him to be as culpable as they were then. Now the referee gives Borussia Dortmund a useful touch. Whose playing career also took him for a couple of years into Holland at PSV. Heinrich. And the flag went up and Eric denied goal number 2. Must have been very close. I just wonder. Evidence by the narrowest of margins, you'd have to say that the assistant on his near side was justifying getting his flag up, but it was very, very close. Reuter. Going ahead of the play. Looking to the right of Reuter back. Jürgen Kohler. It's been rotation from Borussia Dortmund. Playing more relaxed play now, all the better for it. Shakuza. Sharp turn. Zizek. He was called unfairly then. The game goes on and Partido can stop it by kicking the ball out. There's a dislocation here to be dealt with. And Martin Zizek. Brutal look at the hand. Ball, and there seems to be too much intent on Reuter's part. Zizek stopped immediately and could have left his side in a particularly perilous position because of that. Reuter. Good running by Feising of the Austrian. Well, the player who was injured earlier, Korniak, has to go off, and that's a blow. An experienced campaigner who was a real bastion of the Czech Republic team in the Euro 96. Obaidin has come on. A reshuffling here, he's more attack-minded. Hashek slotting in on that right-hand side at the moment. Ivan Hashek, that is. Almost a half an hour played. It's pretty straightforward through the centre. It's Crusade to reach it. Unsuccessful that time. Well, in the Champions League, like any league, winning is paramount importance. The difference might become a factor. And if we finish top of the group, there's a place in the quarterfinals at stake. It's like these 6 mini leagues of 4 classy clubs. The 2 places go to the 2 best runners-up. Borussia Dortmund would hope that they are full force in this particular section. From Galatasaray. Partido able to deal with that. There was a worrying gap for Sparta on the inside left channel. Heinrich very much involved with the German national team these days. I'm hoping that involvement will continue into the World Cup finals in France. So much of this season, an extra focus for the players. We'll see in this rarefied level of the club game who impress their respective national coaches, and who's now being involved from the European qualifiers in France. And Heinrich, who triggered that line of commentary with it, and the player coming through into a scoring position through the centre. Cheesy. Returning work. Reuter. Muller. And the movement very good. But once more, Franco Herlich, who's had the ball in the Sparta net 3 times now, and this time the official got it wrong. Herlich clearly onside when the ball was played. And that's a real reprieve for Sparta. 1-0 as it shines on the electronic scoreboard here. It could really be 2-0. It is one of the most difficult tasks for any of the officials, really, for the assistants to get these offside decisions right all the time. Zizek, who's very comfortable on his left foot, not looking very strongly, got onto the right. Whereas defenders move up and attackers time their runs. Hitzfeld there on the right of your picture. So that Borussia Dortmund will lose this game tonight, but as for to take over running the team again, but they're not looking like losing it at the moment. And Sosa, a terrific block by Nemechek, under pressure. Maybe a sign of the sweeping counter-attacking football that Sparta are capable of. Martin Hashek spins off the head of Kola. And game spread around the suit for Borussia Dortmund. Supposed to move into themselves. They've got 2 in the centre here. Everything at the moment in an attacking sense revolving around Herlich. Those at the power base of Borussia Dortmund will be feeling a bit happier about life. Not only have they got a goal, they also had one wrongly ruled out, but they do look as though they're starting to find the measure of the opposition. Well, it's only 1-0. There's no time for complacency here. And Sousa, Portugal, of course. This pass. And he used the full width of the pitch with the ball out to the right hand side. To go to half time, it's 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. Reuter. Sounds off Repka. certainly as Andy Muller could be. And the airy-fairy flick. Ziyech. In the end, the press two abruptly by Souza. The captain taking the free kick, and Ivan Hashik sure that should have been a corner. Not the case because Sama was jumping behind him. On here. Campaign down the left-hand side towards Reinhardt. Didn't figure too prominently in the Champions League endeavours last season, but has been involved in both matches so far in Group A for Borussia Dortmund. To retain their title. Defending first of all. Sama. Offense making the challenge and wondering whether perhaps the ball might run on through for Siegel to chase. Heinrich. Left or get it right, if you see what I mean. Borussia Dortmund. Rising. He's quite happy to run to the wide positions. He's still a very good goal scorer at this level of the game. But so much of the donkey work as well. Kelly just to hold his position in the centre and try and get free of his marker to react to a cross. On one occasion, the reaction was to try and come up with the acrobatic. They're doing enough to put him off. Charging it down, but Sparta picking up the pace from an attack here with Ivan Hashek. Got a man over, it's Ziyech. And no one following in as the ball came off the goalkeeper. He very closely knocked it, moved away from the centre of the goal. But Ziyech getting the shot on target, and it was as good a move as Sparta Prague to put together in this first half. With 3 minutes of the half remaining, a reminder, he will back across the knuckles to Borussia Dortmund, and the job isn't completed here by any means. Rocker played into trouble, Herlich, and he gives it away to Ziyech. And here's Scarlett. Sees promising position disappear as quickly as it started. Mistakes from both sides. that episode. The next 2 games for Dortmund in this Group A are away and at home to the club that Scala served so well, Parma. This should be a battle of wits. Lopez, who a week ago was playing for the Czech Republic in national in Malta. Oh, getting more within range. Check. The Sparta Prague this season, he's been abroad in France with Toulouse and Switzerland with Servette. A little problem getting his belongings back in the Czech Republic because they included quotes of vintage wine that he collected on his travels. What a connoisseur, so we're led to believe. Truly been the first half of the football connoisseur here because of the way Borussia Dortmund have found themselves in their league form, but it's got better for them as the half has developed. Of course, the goal was a trigger to that, and you can see the extra zest that's Freisinger coming on the scene here with a first-time effort. Concerned about whether it was inside or outside that right-hand post. Very important for Sparta, you feel that they don't concede a second goal before half-time. You can see how close we are to that half-time break. Well, there is the half-time whistle. A slow beginning for Borussia Dortmund, and you can see the anxieties in the camp after some recent disappointments in the Bundesliga. And the goal from Helic settling the nerves, and Sparta Prague, who seemed quite happy to defend for that opening 20 minutes, forced into a position where they've had to show more attacking ideas.
好了，欢迎大家再回到我们的节目。那我们现在看到呢是球场上是观众在静心的等待，那当然我们在此也在静心的等待。那我们现在就请何佳何教练来我们大胆的预测一下，你觉得下半场如果再这么打下去的话呢？因为我们看到上半场斯巴达布拉格呢也有机会呢是造成了一个反击。如果在前锋线上布拉格斯巴达呢敢投入兵源的话，我觉得这场比赛他们是有机会进球的啊。
是的，因为上半场那个多特蒙德的话，利用2个侧边的话是组织进攻，也是给那个中锋的11号的希尔里奇造成一个进球机会。但是我感觉他布拉格斯巴达的话，这个9号的诺科温奇的话，这个球员这种高度的话，他们也可以多利用2边来传中的话，多利用那个9号的球员高度的话，也可能在是也会造成这个机会的。 因为你光是一个派出反击的话，对于这个德国的后防来说，他们是比较能防守的。
不过确实我们看到呢，由于呢多特蒙特呢始终他的是主场，所以呢他们在主场打起来呢，虽然说上半场这个气势呢并不是说很威猛，但是始终有一样呢，我们看到呢就是他们在控球的时间上相对来讲比对手呢还是要多那么一点点。
因为他们知道你这个布拉格斯巴达 斯巴达的球队的话，就是主要是利用防守突击的话，所以他们在这个后方是有多几个球员在等着你嘛，那你这个反击的机会就可少。
我们现在看到的有部分斯巴达布拉格的球员呢，已经是回到了球场上。不过我们在上一场比赛曾经呢是为大家是介绍过呢，斯巴达他们在面对意大利的波尔马的时候呢，他们就是靠一两下的快速反击，把波尔马的后防线呢给压在了自己的半场上，不敢轻易的往前助攻。但这场比赛呢，我们看到上半场的时候，多特蒙德呢似乎也没有说太多的助攻，特别是他们的森莫尔6号的球员塞马。他本身在德国国家队，甚至于在上一届的比赛当中看到他本身呢是经常，他是属于那种德国式的自由人，也就是贝根巴开始的那个年代呢，他就是把球直接从后卫线呢推进到前场，然后组织进攻。这场比赛呢，看到他基本上没有施展这一招的功夫，可能呢在赛前的部署呢，我相信主教练的斯卡拉也是希望能够在上半场呢先稳守，不要丢球啊。
趁机这个把这个位置丢了的话，是吧？有反击的机会。
然后呢，看的是森莫尔，如果在下半场呢会不会往前开一下呢？这就要留意。如果森莫尔往前推的话，我相信他们的进攻能力相对来比上半场来讲呢是更强一点。当然，最重要的，我们现在要为大家留意一下，看有没有做出一个换人。小皮萨、希尔利奇，这是多特蒙德的前锋。
A little bit more contented with life in the stadium that generates so much atmosphere. With Borussia Dortmund starting the second half, 1 goal to the good. And the players, I'm sure, will have heard about the injustice of the second goal being ruled out for non-existent offside. So Heiko Herrlich with just 1 to his name when it should have been 2. And Sparta Prague, the club with a winning habit in their own league, have got to show their mettle here. Sent tumbling by Reinhardt. Ivan Lopez. The player brought on for the unfortunate Horniak. Chance for the replacement to work his way down the right hand side, never really in control of that situation. You wouldn't say that Borussia Dortmund are in control of the match. They really have a greater attacking threat. They have the advantage of the lead. Whereas last year you would back them in these circumstances, be very strong favourites to keep control of the situation. They'll have to wait and see. Of course, be the ideal start to the second half. Naples has put an attack as they put together really in the game, and Herrlich once more getting himself on the end of the cross. Injection of pace, encouraging Sparta to try and play at the same tempo. It's not their natural way, it's a more simple style of football really that they like to put on show. And you have to have the pace and the power to deal with teams like Borussia Dortmund. Kizek. And again. This time not wanting to shoot with the right foot after that tame effort in the first half. Obadin forcing a corner for Sparta. Andy Muller having to do some defending. Not coming naturally to him. caretaker, Zizek. Come back and try and get onside, and now has to go all the way across the pitch. He's trying to get a bit of cover on for him. He takes his time. Since the split between Czech Republic and Slovakia, Sparta Czech championship 3 times in 4 seasons. 19 occasions on which they were champions of the old Czechoslovakia. Reinhardt. That's a trademark burst from him. It's led to a Dortmund corner. Instantly lifting the ball over an defensive challenge. Simon definitely has to appreciate it. Miller will take the corner. Trying to get free again. He really has been the player producing a regular supply of strikes at goal. Muller. That's a dangerous ball. And claims that it should be a penalty awarded by the Portuguese official, but he's pointed all right, but pointed for a corner. But it was a top quality ball from Muller. In from Kohler. Goodness me. What a chance that was. For Muller. Perfect delivery from Kohler's cross, but not the perfect header. So the ball that issues the invitation to be knocked into the net, but it was an invitation that Andy Muller spurned. Pass, Siegel. Mashek, who's still got a trick or two up his sleeve. There's an angle for a cross here. Ball into the far post area. And Martin Mashek has ventured up and he returns it. An awkward height of ball to deal with. Aberdeen. More zip and zest about the play at the moment. Carlos Sosa's pass. Elliott. Slow things down. Shakiza. Not an easy one for Partido to take, but on the move. He dealt with it in a straightforward manner. That's Carlos' reaction to Muller's miss. Deal with that. A comfortable time on that Borussia Dortmund bench for those who guided the team, and could have been more relaxing for the time that remains. Carlos Sosa, whose terrific cross produced the 1 goal in the game from Herlich. Partido. Nemechek. This is Rota. Looking for Muller. Isaac. Encouragement than the Borussia Dortmund supporters are providing at the moment. Muller. Now Carlos Sosa, and there he was across a curl shot in that top corner. really clear from where the ball ended up. Andy Miller's got the chance to shoot it himself, maybe. Feeling a little bashful in that respect after missing with a header. It was a neat pass reverse to Sosa. The defensive midfield man Martin Hashek goes off and comes Peter Gabriel. Hoveness makes his second alteration. I suspect that is a tactical one. The first was Horniak's injury. There could be something in this for Sparta. They need to do more defending, but 1-0. There is more calibre in attacking play. Dortmund lead. But they could be going two behind here. They were caught out by the movement upfield of Freisinger. And again, Helic's pass was crucial. The headed pass was nicely down the slot for Freisinger to chase. Was caught there by Obadi. Yellow card for him. Lunge, but to have avoided most of the challenge. The most atmospheric part of the evening, certainly the crowd dictating that. The Borussia Dortmund team trying to respond to the backing that they're getting at the moment. And somewhat gingerly, the man with the ginger hair, Zama. Jürgen Novotny. He's been a great servant to Sparta, a one-club man. Shepard's that time against the touchline and turning into Obadin, who's not really played in Horniak's role on the right-hand side. For the throw. Well, the was up there. Whether his hand was just up by his head as the ball arrived, that was possibly the reason. Alrighty. Still 5-5 Zenga. You feel there's plenty of fuel left in the tank for Borussia Dortmund here. And Reinhardt on the scene. So the sweeper had to come across and block the shot. And one or two worrying gaps opening up here. With Nemecek. Worrying if you're a Sparta fan, but encouraging if you're backing Borussia Dortmund. Already. And Hashek. Trying to get Zizek moving down the left-hand side, but now he's got to get back, and in fact he gives away the free kick. Jürgen Kohler continues to be a great credit to his profession. Going on for 100 caps for Germany now. Current incumbent as Footballer of the Year in this country. Freisinger. Attacked by Zama. That's great play by Shapriza. Once he turns onto the left foot, then the problems loom large. And he made space for himself, and he got the ball with his back to goal. He just daren't let strikers of his calibre turn. He had the strength to withstand the challenge, the one challenge, there should have been others. And then the shot was unerring, crossed beyond the left arm of Koszulka. Nestling sweetly into the back of the net for Stefan Shapriza. Well, he hasn't seen too many chances in this game. Most of them have fallen to Helik, the scorer of the first goal. But there really is breathing space now for Borussia Dortmund, or is there? And most side not to prevent a goal, but to prevent a corner. Classic moment when you just scored, you're supposed to, the legend has it, at your most vulnerable. Well, suddenly Siegel had a chance to shoot. Well, it's pleasing for Shapriza because it was another contribution for him in the European scene. Remember, he got the winner in Turkey 2 weeks ago. But you do feel here, as a neutral observer, that the ones who really deserved that goal have been the Borussia Dortmund supporters. They've been absolutely splendid in the second half, and the players have lifted their game in response, and they should hold a winning hand now. The German club, one of three, of course, in the Champions League this season. By Rota. Players turning away and hanging their heads as that was misplaced by Nemecek. Well, this is just what the doctor ordered. They've been calling Scala, Dr. Scala, because he's taking a view on the medical side of things at the club, and he knows that the half end will the player to assure himself. Stealth in Sparta's play, but just lacking the strength to go with it, and Borussia Dortmund winning the ball on a regular basis, well up the pitch now, and anything threatening to win this game pulling away. Siegel. Throw it out. He likes to go forward and does so very effectively in Sparta's domestic matches. And this is a different level altogether. Ziyech. Siegel. Good free kick to Sparta. Calling for 4 in the wall. target, but Jürgen Kohler is considered the best attackers in the world in his time in the game, and you can see his desire shining through as the corner is conceded. Centre or near post, or on beyond. And the host broadcasters here, and a happy tale to tell in their own country. The message to the rest of the world is the German spirit is alive and well, if guided by an Italian here. They can play better, Borussia Dortmund. But if you're playing below par and winning in Europe, knowing that there's more to come, well, in a way that's a healthy scenario. Sort of service into the attacking players for Sparta. That's been what you would call a clear-cut chance. That was a deflected shot from Ivan Hasek. Close tipped over in the first half. Zizek, a low left footer that the goalkeeper carried out, and there's no harm done. I don't think too much more than that. Physical power of Borussia Dortmund beginning to tell as the game wears on, and the second goal, of course, coming the time to quell perhaps Sparta's belief that they could really get back into the game. It's Muller, with the help of Shapuza. This is what Andy Muller really is all about, coming on to the ball, working with the front man, getting his shot on target. And that sort of role, when he's in the right sort of mood, will be better. Frustration for Paulo Sousa, because the play carried the hallmark of Borussia Dortmund's work in the last 15 minutes or so. He just lost control and gave away the free kick. Zizek. Svoboda. Novotny. Chance to draw breath perhaps for Borussia Dortmund. They've got plenty of players behind the ball, and numerical odds in their favour. Hit by Feizinger. And Schumacher there. Famous goalkeeper, some might say notorious goalkeeper. Germany in that 1982 World Cup. Germany as it was then. With the Dortmund coaching staff. Heinrich. There's much more of this. Didn't come off that time, but you feel that the force is with Borussia Dortmund now. Reinhardt. Here's Heinrich. Stuka knocks it away from a pack of players in the yellow shirts in the centre. What do you think that the perfectly good goal was disallowed? Muller missed, but it seemed harder to do that than score. They're serving up some superiority to the German club. Heinrich! It is really superior stuff now. Jörg Heinrich put absolutely everything into the jump to reach a ball that looked initially as though it might be beyond him, and having got up that high, he still made perfect contact to put it back across the goalkeeper, who's absolutely helpless. Goalkeeper left it to Novotny to win this challenge. Maybe a little push by Heinrich, but he made his own luck. And he made the picture prettier still for Borussia Dortmund. Be talking about the trauma in the Bundesliga in Dortmund tonight. They'll be revelling in a performance that was very slow to start because of what has been happening in domestic games, but has picked up particularly in the second half. And Sparta Prague, with a 100% record in their own league, coming towards the end of their second game in Group A of the UEFA Champions League, and haven't yet managed a goal, and they're taking off one of their principal attackers, Lockfed, for Nemeth. Slovakian. Hashek digging out the cross. Conceding the corner. Nemeth. For Lockfence, who's found it very heavy going tonight and hasn't had too much help. Borussia Dortmund have to turn and reassemble defensively. Not for long. Salah hardly ventured forward, but he does this time. Unlucky, the pass was just a bit high for him. Partido could be in trouble. Hashek. Really cool, really, to tell him that he could have got that ball down. Stefan Reuter's cross it was. And Heinrich saying, I'll have that one. And Watney not with quite the same determination. In play. Reinhardt joining them. Shakuzar in the centre. He's back with Heli. Shakuzar got his head to it with the sort of movement that Sparta are finding hard to match. You just saw behind him, Sparta trying to raise his arms to raise the morale of the team that he captains. And Sparta Prague looking well beaten here, certainly second best in the second half. what Scala wanted. Going back. And Zama. The duo lays here. Ashek. To the centre for Nemeth. Shakuzar. Here's Muller. Shakuzar is in for another one. Well, they're not meeting too much resistance, in truth. But that's to take nothing away from the improving and now inspiring Borussia Dortmund. Get over the goalkeeper. Beyond the despairing regress of Redka. And Shakuzar, whose first goal was so important in the opening minutes of the second half to get Borussia Dortmund really on track. Well, they are now. They're expressing their way past Sparta Prague, who was looking to see whether he was coming off before. Has come off now. Mikhail Zorc, the club captain here, is on, and it's 4-1 with that classic moment we said earlier. You're vulnerable when you have scored, and on that occasion, that vulnerability led to a lack of concentration, and a chance that was neatly put away by Siegel. Looking across to the linesman to see whether the goal was going to stand, and stand it does. It's hardly going to herald revival. Sparta Prague, but it's their first goal in the group. They'll at least have the comfort of that. And we've got some 13 and a half minutes left. So while the spirits were with Shakuzar, concentration was lacking. Horst Siegel started in to take the chance. Make the decision, onside. All is onside, remember. They're absolutely right. The goalkeeper starting to come good, it's stranded. This time they stopped Herlick in his tracks. Been a much more engrossing second half. All those nerves of Borussia Dortmund have evaporated. Sparta Prague on the receiving end, but proud enough to come up with a goal of their own. Confirmation of that substitution. So for Heisinger, and it may well be that in reorganising to the changing personnel, the opportunity that Siegel took. Went up late. 4-1. And here's Scala's men. Story of goals for the defenders is matched by shutting out the opposition, so Dortmund will be very disappointed. They've blemish on their record. This one pass across. Del Piero beat him in this competition. Finally in Munich. Emphasise the point in the league games. Here's Shepizar, he's on a hat-trick. Reinhardt, and he got on to one for himself, but he lacked the natural attacker's composure. Just trying to bang it past Partido. Flew into the fencing, which is a feature of this ground. That end of it. To the final 10 minutes. Paulo Sousa. My Seagull. Lambert comes on to Paulo Sousa for the time that remains. The Scottish international, World Cup qualifier at Latvia. Weekend after next, Scotland, and they will go to France as the best second place nation. And the European sections summer. Elaboration. Yes, there they are, great pressure by the player who really has the very first whistle. Not about his business, Heiko Herrlich. He didn't shirk anything in that 20 minutes, tentative only 20 minutes. And Sparta's side played with lack of conviction. It's their abundance now, the self-belief, and there'll be a free kick here as they look for goal number 5. Who was brought here years ago now as the return to the throne that was then being occupied by Karl-Heinz Riedler, who moved to England. He's involved in European football with Liverpool, who just got through to the second round of the UEFA Cup against Celtic from Scotland. The early goals rule. Riedler, whose goals, of course, coming infield to try and take it on the run and catch Borussia Dortmund out. I think the majority of the players now feeling that the job is done. For those who have an actual sense of adventure, who will still be looking to improve the position. And Herrlich is certainly done his job. And he deserves the reception as he goes off. On comes Scott Booth. Follow Paul Lambert here from Scotland. Bosman ruling. To prove himself in the trial period before getting a contract. Big break for Booth, whose career and indeed had come to a standstill after a very promising beginning. He Scotland scored in Euro 96. Going down under challenge from Booth. So we're into the final 5 minutes. This all line looking healthy indeed for Borussia Dortmund. Novotny. Well, so run down the clock. Henrik rather stranded then, but he couldn't get away. So, really restricted cameo roles these days. Joined the club, in 1978, would you believe? To the World Youth Championship in Australia in '81. Just going into the back of already. Sparta Prague probably be feeling this early in the group. They're not going to make the quarterfinals. They've got Galatasaray only a way to come in the next 2 games. And they go to Parma for entertaining Borussia Dortmund in the final match in the section for both these clubs. Last rights now. Borussia Dortmund happy with what they have. Sparta and Greece gave their wounded pride a little bit of a lift with the 5th goal to go. It's a good score in the 5th if the others have got the other 4. Still looking for more. Zizek. Abadi. Oh, a free kick within shooting range. Others came out quickly. Zizek. Cross work. Over the wall, over the crossbar, no stopping. Because discomforted by it. Reinhardt. Room there for Miller. And it mattered little at this stage. The opening half an hour of this second half is a much more positive statement by Borussia Dortmund. And we're on the scoreline here. That's for the momentum stoppage time. Deciding it's time to have a crack. Wouldn't have been his goal. That was Zorc, who found the ball suddenly arriving. He didn't know it was Chapuisat. It would have been the hat-trick. But he's not quite as effective on the right foot, although he struck it pretty well. And the reaction from Hajek. Kick taken. Allowed by the referee from a few yards away from where the events took place. The second half performance, indeed the general level of play in the second half from both sides, much more in keeping with what we hope to bring you from this splendid UEFA Champions League. Being their own fans, as we saw at times in Turkey 2 weeks ago. They got better against Galatasaray and came home with the points. They certainly got better and better here to win by a very convincing margin. No one was quite sure at the start. But Sparta's men got down to business. The early goal after 20 minutes from Helic settled the nerves. But the second half show was much more reminiscent of their campaign, so successful last year. 2 goals from Chapuisat, both exquisitely taken. A leaping header from Jörg Heinrich as well. Siegel getting one back for Sparta Prague. But on the night, they were as second best as the final scoreline suggests. We take our lead from the Westfalen Stadium. Good night to you all wherever you're watching. Final score, Borussia Dortmund 4, Sparta Prague 1.